Today we're going to be making a hard games tier list. If you enjoy the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Also comment down below what you want to see me do next. This is probably about to be a horrible tier list. People will think this is a disgusting tier list. This I feel like this will be a different type of video. That I need to do something that I'm very well educated in. I can't pick something like Star Wars. I don't know nothing about Star Wars. So I can't pick Star Wars. I rank horror games. Can I rank horror games? Can I horror games. Can I rank horror games? The ultimate horror games list? Horror games? Let's go to this one. I have not seen. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just rate the games that I have seen. I haven't watched. I haven't seen. I played this. The Silent Hill that I'm playing now is the first Silent Hill that I've ever played. I haven't seen any of these games. This, so far, uh, this isn't. This is. I say this is like the expected. I feel like we kind of expected what they gave. Actually, no, I'll give it the mark. The mark is like it's there. It could be better, but it's there. PT was kind of scary, but I feel like PT was the standard. I feel like the standard was PT. No, I feel like the standard was. Ooh, that's a hard one because this game did get banned, but I didn't get. I don't think it got banned because it was scary. It just got banned just because some. I don't know, but PT. Ooh, the echelon. This definitely doesn't belong there. I'm gonna put it in the deities. Let's see. We got Madison. These are the game. I'm only putting the games that I know. By the way, I don't know all of these other extra games. All of these games are older. Madison. Madison is the mark. I say Madison. Actually, Madison is down there. Yeah. Madison is the mark. I said it right. I just put it in the wrong spot. Let's see what else we got. We got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. This game was. I feel like this is the standard. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard was. It was. Okay. It gave the fear that you were running around. Not only were you running around, you were running around and you had to find things and complete puzzles within, without getting caught by either Mr. X or Mr. X wasn't in this one, but without getting caught by I don't remember his name, but the old man and Mia. Actually, no, this one you didn't really have to worry about really it was more so a straightforward thing. It's the standard. It's where it belongs. Cause you like now Resident Evil 2. Okay, Resident Evil Village. I put Resident Evil Village in terms of scariness. I feel like it was the expected. Because no, I put it at the mark. It's there, but it's not all the way there. No, I feel like I can't put Resident Evil 7 as the okay. Cause Village was good too, but seven, I don't know. I guess it's just the nostalgia that 7 has for me. I don't know. It's not necessarily that Village is worse than Resident Evil 7. It's just in terms of how when I played it and how I played it. This is a very biased opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not saying this is because people will actually get heated over this. Um, Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2, I feel like was in the deities. Actually, no, I put PT. I'll put PT at the mark. I put the village. I put Village at the standard too. Um, this is probably about to be a horrible tier list. People will think this is a disgusting tier list. Resident Evil 3. Um, I feel like Resident Evil 3 is sort of the expected. No, nah, no. Resident Evil 3 was. I feel like Resident Evil. I feel like they all go at the standard because they all have a standard for a Resident Evil game. I feel like there's no Resident Evil game that's shockingly different from another one. I feel like they're all similar in a sort of kind of way. They're just different universes. I feel like these two go along. Or no, those two don't go along. Those are two different universes. But I feel like Resident Evil 4 is. I didn't finish the game, so I don't know. But from what I've seen so far, I'm gonna put that it's at the standard as well. I'm gonna put every single Resident Evil game at the standard. Let's see. Um, any of these games, any of these games, any of these games. Dead Space, Dead Space, Dead Space, Dead Space. Dead Space isn't necessarily scary. Actually, no. Dead Space, yes. Dead Space 1. Dead Space is I put Dead Space at the standard because actually no, the deities, because I say that because when you're playing the game, you can't pause it, or if you did pause it, things would still move, which made it terrifying. The Prey is up there. The Prey is up there when it comes to terms of being scary. The Prey is definitely up there. Ooh, Alien versus Predator. Alien versus Predator wasn't necessarily a scary game. So in terms of it being scary, I put it as C. It's really the expected. We expected, you know, Alien Predator fights, all the smooth tech. Nothing too, nothing too crazy. Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is echelon. I feel like that's echelon because Alien Isolation unlocked a whole new thing of horror. Not only did it embody, it embodied, it embodied free roaming and objective style games at the same time, because it's like you have to watch out for things in that game, but you also have objectives to complete while in that game, and it's like it's like Resident Evil in a way. It's like the feeling Resident Evil gives you when you're walking around and you hear Mr. X's footsteps, doom, 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 doom. It's like that type of idea. I feel like both Left 4 Dead's in terms of being scary. If you're playing it by yourself, I feel like it's right at the mark. Left 4 Dead isn't really scary in my opinion in terms of scary. It's just exceedingly a good game. If I had to rank it by games, I definitely put it in the deities. I put it in S tier because Resident Evil is a godly game. It is a great game. I won't take any credit away from it. But let's finish going down the Bendy and the Ink Machine. Bendy and the Ink Machine was kind of corny. It was good in terms of the storyline. I'll put it at the expected. I feel like we expected what we got from Bendy and the Ink Machine, because actually no, I'll put this one because this one was like right there. It was like at the mark. Let's see. Zombie Army. I actually haven't played that. The Walking Dead, Dying Light is in terms of it being scary, it was the unexpected, but it wasn't. It can be scary. It definitely can be scary, but in terms of it being like I'm about to jump out of my seat scary, probably not. The Walking Dead, I don't even consider that as a scary game. Cause I'm rating these by horror. Oh yeah, it's saying horror games. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a horror game, but yeah, I think I'm gonna just scroll through. And look for the mini horror games that I do know. Last of Us. Ooh, Last of Us is up there with the echelon. Last of Us, because it's so much like it's just you have to play the game to know the Aoni. I'm not gonna put that on the list, or if I do put it on the list, it's gonna be insanely low. It's not gonna get as much credit as people would normally give it. I put the unexpected, or I put it that it's not really suffocating. Yeah, I put it at unexpected. Let's see. Dark Deception. I'm so sad that I haven't played Dark Deception. Saw. That's a game that I do want to play on stream. I do want to play Saw on stream. I feel like that'll be a good video to play or to play Saw. That would be insane. I need to play this game. Saw is definitely a hierarchy of games. I feel like it's the standard because you know the puzzles. Pacify is up there, man. Pacify is definitely up there. Pacify, I put Pacify. I put Pacify at the standard too. The Forest, I don't consider that as a horror game. Like as a like you know. Wish I would have done that at the beginning. It would have saved me much more time. Psalm, I haven't played that game yet. From the Darkness, I haven't played that game yet. Sadly, Find Yourself, I haven't played that game yet. I've seen it so much, but I haven't played it. Um, the Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, my TV got off. Okay, but here, yeah, we're getting to the good games. Where's the FNAFs? Okay, FNAF 4 is definitely up there. The only reason why I say that is because FNAF 4 was a FNAF 4 is a scary. It's a terrifying game. The FNAF 4 I feel like is one of the scariest games in my opinion because FNAF 4 is just like it's just different, bro. It's different from any other. Why the freak is Call of Duty? No, I take that back. Call of Duty Zombies at night can be scary. It's terrifying. It can be terrifying at night. I'll put it up. Now I'll put it at deities. The deities. Where's War at War? I saw War at War. War at War. Or these zombies are crazy. Yeah, the zombies is crazy at night. I'm not gonna lie. I will not take that away from it. Let's see. Until Dawn. I haven't played it. I can't have a full I can't have an opinion on it. I haven't played it. Ooh, Fear Therapy. Fear Therapy is not necessarily scary. I feel like it's the expected. No, it's the unexpected. It's still good. It's not it's not a terrible game, but it could definitely be better. I'm not gonna really rate any of the other FNAFs because I've already put the scariest one in my opinion. So I'm not gonna really rate any other ones. But we have the rest of these to rate. Okay, so we're gonna put Nun Massacre. Nun Massacre is top scariest games I played. Well, okay, I'll put it in S tier. It's definitely in S tier because the like I said, the objectives of running around while someone is chasing you is just, in my opinion, is just terrifying. And it's like you can die. It's like the game. It's like the game is not saving you. It's like the game is not giving you plot armor. It's like if you die, you die. And then when you die in that game, you have to completely restart. And it's just like you have to also have the fear of losing your stuff, the fear of getting chased, the fear of getting killed. Like it's a whole experience that comes with that. I don't feel like the Emily games deserve to be on that tier list. I don't feel like they're scary enough in terms of what games we're talking about. Murder House, I haven't played it. Night Watch, I feel like is not bad. I feel like it's the standard. I put it at the standard. I feel like it's the standard because it's not. It's not. It's like it's basic. What's the word I'm looking for? It's basic. Freaking, I'm tweaking. I can't even speak. It's basic. It's basic. I might have to cut this out. It's basic. It's just basic creepypasta. Like if I think that's like one of the most uh popular creepy bosses. And it's just Night Shift. Night Shift isn't necessarily scary either. I put Night Shift at. I'm not gonna say I don't recommend it, but in terms of scary, I put it at. I don't want to say we kind of expected it because there's some things that weren't expected. Blair Witch. They have a Blair Witch game. I've been missing out. What am I doing? The convenience store. The convenience store wasn't scary. It was more so like psychological horror in a way. I feel like it's in the mark. No, I feel like it's in the expected when it comes to the the horror and the scariness of it. Um, let's see. Help Wanted is scary. Help Wanted is scary, but it's not scarier. It's not. I don't think it's scarier than FNAF 4 in my opinion. Sister Location is kind of scary too. The radio station, Night Delivery. The Night Delivery was not bad, but it wasn't good in terms of. I feel like it's the expected. I feel like it's the expected. I feel like they could have definitely made a better game. Okay, All the Fears of Fathoms. I've only played the first one. The first one, when I played the first one, it was terrifying. That first jump scare was terrifying. But I do put it at the standard. I put it at the standard of scare games is what I'd least expect from, or what I expect most from a game. I haven't played these two, so I can't really speak on those. Um, Suffer the Night, Lunch Lady, I haven't played. Don't Scream, I haven't played because I've seen like people play these games. Crimson, this is that Christmas horror game where your ex is like following you. Okay, I feel like this is the standard. I feel like this is the standard. I feel like it's at the standard because it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not terrifying to where it's like, okay, no, I won't play that. Why didn't I see Nun Massacre or not Nun Massacre? Mortuary Assistant. I'm surprised I didn't see that game on here. That's one game that just popped in my head. I was like, wow, that I just made to the bottom of the list without seeing um that, which is kind of crazy. I don't know any else. Any else? What? I don't know any other of these. I don't know. Oh my, I can't speak. I don't know any other of these. I don't know any. I don't know any other game here that looks pretty. So I mean, this is my tier list. Like I feel like this is a pretty. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. This might be a goofy tier list. I'm not gonna lie. I think Alien Isolation out and the two both Outlasts and FNAF 4 are the scariest games that I've ever played. I don't think this is. I think Dead Space. Okay, oh, in terms of being scary, we might have to switch some of these things up. In terms of being actually no, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this because like I don't want to be like everybody. Just from my personal experience and from uh my memories of playing these games, they were the ones that are at the terrifying, the SS tier, the S plus tier. Then they're a they scary. So it's just gotta. I listen. I just gotta let it be known. Hey, if it's scary, it's scary. I gotta let that be known. This is just based off of my personal experience. I don't feel like Bendy and the Ink Machine needs to be anything above the mark. I feel like the mark is just right where it hits, it lands at. I haven't finished Silent Hill yet. I feel like that'll definitely change when I finish the game. It's not scary in like to like have me jumping out of my seat scary. It's just scary in a way to like the whole Resident Evil thing. I'm running away from something, or there's multiple things following me, and like I'm getting jump scared. I have to survive for myself, and if I don't, I die. Things like that. but it's like I don't have plot armor. I don't have like game plot armor in the game. So like there's nothing that's happening in order for me not to die. I can die. Like it's an option in the game. So I feel like that's just really what kind of scares what makes it kind of scary is especially when you're running from something like in Resident Evil, you're running from Mr. X or Nemesis, things like that. And I think this is where my tier list is gonna stand. I I will hold faith in this tier list. I definitely feel like Fear Therapy, Dying Light, Out Only, and Night Shift. Out of all of these other games, I feel like those games were like at the bottom. Dying Light is an amazing game. Out Only is a good game. Fear Therapy is a good game. Night Shift is a good game. But they all aren't scarier than any other game up here. I feel like Bendy and the Ink Machine is scarier than all of those D tier games that I put.